In the last lecture, we have discussed complete orthonormal sets. Today, I will continue the topic. Today, we will prove a theorem which states that let the set E lambda lambda belongs to capital lambda be an orthonormal set in a Hilbert space H, then the set E lambda lambda belongs to capital lambda is complete if and only if X can be written as summation over lambda in a product of X and E lambda into E lambda for every X in H. That is, we have to prove that the set of E lambdas is a complete orthonormal set if and only if every element in H has Fourier expansion. Let us prove this theorem. Let E lambda lambda belongs to capital lambda be complete, and we know that actually we have proved earlier that for any orthonormal set E lambda, lambda belongs to capital lambda, and for every x in H, the vector x minus summation over lambda in a product of x and E lambda into E lambda. This vector is orthogonal to every vector E mu for mu in capital lambda. And in the last lecture, we have proved that if E lambda lambda belongs to capital lambda is a complete orthonormal set, then if X is orthogonal to every vector of this set, then this implies that X is equal to 0. That is, any vector which is orthogonal to every vector of this set must be 0 vector. So, in view of 1, because we have x minus summation over lambda in a product x e lambda into e lambda, this is orthogonal to every vector. So, we can say that this vector must be 0 vector. That is x minus summation over lambda in a product of x and e lambda into e lambda. This must be equal to 0 vector. And this implies that x is equal to summation over lambda in a product of x e lambda into e lambda for every x in H. So, we have proved that if the set E lambda lambda belongs to capital lambda is complete, then every element of H has Fourier expansion. Conversely, let every element in H has Fourier expansion, then we have to prove that the set of E lambdas is complete. If possible, let the set E lambda lambda belongs to capital lambda be not complete. Then there exists some non-zero vector E in H such that norm of E is equal to 1 and E is orthogonal to every vector. So that we have a larger orthonormal set, means we can have an orthonormal set which properly contains the set of E lambdas. So we have some non-zero vector such that its norm is 1 and that vector is orthogonal to every vector of E lambda. Lambda belongs to capital lambda. Then by our assumption, that is every element has Fourier expansion, so E must have a Fourier expansion, so E can be written as summation over lambda in a product E and E lambda into E lambda. And since E is orthogonal to every vector of E lambda, so E lambda lambda belongs to capital lambda, and so this inner product is 0, and so we have E is equal to 0, which is a contradiction. We have taken E as a non-zero vector, its norm is 1, but we get E is equal to 0, which is not possible. So we arrive at a contradiction, and we have assumed that the set E lambda lambda belongs to capital lambda is not a complete orthonormal set. So our assumption is wrong. Hence, the set E lambda lambda belongs to capital lambda is a complete orthonormal set. Now we have a remark. It follows from the above theorem that a complete orthonormal set in a Hilbert space forms a basis for the space. Why this is a basis? Because earlier we have shown that every orthonormal set is linearly independent, and here we have shown that every vector in H can be expressed as a linear combination of vectors of complete orthonormal set. And so we can say that a complete orthonormal set is a basis, and that basis is called an orthonormal basis for the Hilbert space H. Now I am giving you a home assignment. Theorem is, let the set E lambda lambda belongs to capital lambda be an orthonormal set in a Hilbert space H, then you have to prove that the following statements are equivalent. The first statement is the set E lambda lambda belongs to capital lambda is complete. Second is X is orthogonal to E lambda lambda belongs to capital lambda implies X is equal to 0. And the third statement is X is equal to summation over lambda inner product of X and E lambda into E lambda for every X in H. And the fourth statement is norm of X square is equal to summation over lambda mod of inner product of X and E lambda whole square. You can easily prove this result. Thank you.